Ladies, we are here tonight on that shit. Oh shit, I'm falling. Ladies, what the fuck is happening tonight on this show? Anyways, let me make sure the sound is working. Let's make sure the sound is working tonight. Ladies, we are here tonight on... Alright, ladies, the sound is working. So, ladies, let me talk about here. So, tonight I'm here to do the Atlanta Falcons season preview. So, the biggest thing I thought the Falcons had last year was two problems. Their offensive coordinator, Steve Sarkisian, was a terrible play caller, especially down at the red zone. He was a terrible play caller, I thought. Julio Jones took forever to get a touchdown. So terrible calls by the offensive coordinator, especially at the red zone by Steve Sarkisian. And two, they just had too many injuries, especially the defensive side. They just had way too much injuries, and they just couldn't keep up. You know, they just couldn't compete because of all those injuries. So I thought there were two biggest problems: their play calling, especially at the red zone, and their injuries. They just had too many injuries. But this is a talented football team. It really is. This is a talented football team. They got a very good quarterback in Matt Ryan. Their problem has always been their defense. Last year, you know, they couldn't even, you know, their defense, a lot of their players were hurt defensively. But this is a good football team. This is a team that, remember what, like 3 years ago was in the Super Bowl. This is a good football team right here. Let's look at their schedule. Ladies. First game, the fuck is happening to the schedule? First game, they play Minnesota. It's at Minnesota. I think that's a loss. I don't like them having to go to Minnesota right away. That's a loss. Next, they got the Eagles at home. I think they can beat the Eagles at home. That's a win. Then they got Indianapolis on the road. I think that's a loss. Then they got Tennessee at home. I think they'll win at home versus Tennessee. They got Houston on the road. I think that's a loss. They got Arizona at home. I think that would be a win. Then they got the Los Angeles Rams at home. I think that would be a loss. The Los Angeles Rams are just too tough. Seattle at home, I think that's a 50-50 game, but I think they can win it. Next, they got the Saints away. I think that's going to be a loss. Then they got Carolina away. That could be a loss. Tampa Bay at home, that would be a win. Saints at home, if they're going to make the playoffs, you got to beat the Saints at least one time. So that would be a win at home. Carolina at home, same thing. If you're going to go to the playoffs, you have to beat Carolina at least once at home. San Francisco, you might have to win this game, to be honest, at this point on the road. Then Jacksonville Jaguars at home, I think they win. And then finish with Tampa Bay. Most likely will have to win that game to get in the playoffs. That will be a win, I think. I am going to say this team has the talent to win 10 games. I don't know how it's going to go. You know, who knows? Their play calling has been terrible the last few years. Last year they had a lot of injuries. At the same time, before last year, there's been some question with their defense. But I think if they can stay healthy and they can figure out the play calling, I think this team has the talent to win 10 games. I really do. I think they have the talent to win 10 games. It's all about two things. One, staying healthy, and two, good play calling. Simple as that. That's been their two Achilles heels, especially last year. Bad play calling and injury. So if they can figure that out and then the defense can tighten up a little bit, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, they'll do their thing. I think they have the talent to win 10 games. But anyways, until next time, ladies, I'm out like a light.